Your ass is mine.
Hey everybody, it's B-Diz, the Rockstar, part of SuperObvious. In this video, I'm doing a quick recap of all the title changes that happened at NXT Stand and Deliver and both nights of the Wrestlemania 37 shows. Also, some other things that are going on in WWE. Please like and share the video, comment below on how you feel about the new and current champions, and subscribe to the channel for more content. Let's go. First, I'm going to start with the women's division. We have all new women champions, which is freaking crazy, in a cool way. Raquel Gonzalez beat Io Shirai at NXT Stand and Deliver. Bianca Belair beat Sasha Banks on night 1 at WrestleMania 37 to become the SmackDown Women's Champion, and Cole gave us the info that they made history being the first African American women to be in the main event at WrestleMania, so that was cool to know. We also have Rhea Ripley defeating Asuka on night 2 for the Raw Women's Championship. The following night, on the April 12th episode of Raw, Asuka gets a rematch to get the title back, but the match ends in DQ from Charlotte's interference. Charlotte cut a convincing promo earlier that night and seems like her attitude is nastier than ever and she is back in the picture. I know a lot of fans don't like her, but she is my favorite female wrestler, so I'm stoked. On the mid-card, we have Sheamus beating Matt Riddle for the United States Championship on night 2, and these two beat the hell out of each other. We also have Apollo Crews beating Big E, becoming the new Intercontinental Champion after their Nigerian drum fight when Dabba-Kato interfered, beating up Big E, which looked pretty rough. We also have AJ Styles and Omos becoming the new Raw Tag Team Champs after beating the New Day. And we have Karrion Kross beating Finn Balor for the NXT Championship. That's 7 title changes in a few days. I don't know how you guys feel, but I loved it. I feel we don't get to see things like this that often. It's like they shook the champions up in a good way. There's supposed to be a no rematch clause, like the Raw Women's Championship match being defended the next night. I feel this should make new storylines for championships. Oh, and also that Drew won a triple threat against Braun Strowman and Randy Orton, so Drew gets another shot at Lashley at WrestleMania Backlash. This one kind of gets a pass because he did win a big match and he's not just getting a rematch. And speaking of that, we see Drew attacked by Mace and T-Bar at the end of Raw with MVP watching at the entrance ramp, so there's something going on there. Next, we're talking about Bad Bunny at WrestleMania. You can let me know in the comments what you think, but I think Bunny did a really good job. He did a drop toe hold, which, believe it or not, I'm sure there's some people on the roster who can't even do that. Bunny also did a tornado DDT off the middle rope, a Canadian destroyer on the outside, which of course Morrison did most of the work, but it's still cool. He also did a jumping dive to the outside from the top rope. He also did a Falcon Arrow, and he was really good at selling when he was getting his ass beat. I'm honestly surprised at how well Bunny did, especially since he is so green. His mic skills aren't bad either. In my opinion, you can tell he just doesn't want a paycheck. He likes wrestling and wants to really be involved. Oh, and it's nothing super special, but he did hold the 24/7 championship for a little bit, so that's cool. I think he is doing surprisingly well, and I'm stoked to see what else goes on with him as he appears in more episodes as the weeks go on. Also, there was a backstage interview where The Miz and Morrison say they respect him, especially after his performance at WrestleMania. Finally, we're talking about what in the hell happened with the Fiend and Randy Orton match at WrestleMania. Backtracking a little bit, Bliss brought the Fiend back after being burnt alive previously at TLC and at Fastlane, where he looks all types of fucked up and cool as hell at the same time. At WrestleMania, Bliss has this huge ass jack-in-a-box, but he looks like the normal Fiend, which I kind of raised my eyebrow like, wait, what is going on? And this is the opening match on the second night of WrestleMania, which I also thought was like, that's kind of a confusing choice to start the show. The match itself is not very long. The Fiend no-sells a lot of Orton's moves, which excites the fans. The lights go out, then Bliss is on the jack-in-the-box in a darker outfit and has this oil dripping down her face, which gets a huge reaction from the crowd. The Fiend gets distracted by her, gets one RKO, and he loses the match, and the crowd is shocked and doesn't even know how to react, in a bad way. The next night on Raw, Randy explains that he is done with the Fiend and is putting his focus on the WWE Championship. That same night, Bliss has a segment on Alexa's Playground where she's basically saying that the quote-unquote darkness, aka reference to the Fiend, is something she doesn't need anymore, and introduces her doll named Lily, which looks creepy to nobody's surprise. We also have the first Firefly Funhouse with Bray Wyatt, which we have not seen in a while, where he talks to all his puppet friends about losing a friend, aka Bliss, where he talks about him, meaning the Fiend, and also talks about getting new friends. So story-wise, I don't really know where this is going. On social media, the die-hard wrestling fans like myself are confused, angry, and again, seems like they are messing up another storyline that's one of the best on Raw that's been building up for months. So I don't know why they're doing this. But yeah, guys, that's the video. Let me know in the comments how you felt about all the new championships at NXT and Wrestlemania 37, how you feel about Bad Bunny so far, and what is going on with Alexa Bliss, and what could happen next between her and the Fiend. Like and share the video, subscribe to the channel for more content, and I will see you guys in the next one. Totally, for sure.